Hello, lovelies. I'm Sue from GraveTells Romance, and guess what? It's sports season. That's my dog saying hi, because anytime something's going on, they have to be part of it. So, of course, bump the camera as soon as I start the feed. Yes. Anyway, you can see I'm wearing my, sorry, wrong figure, wearing my Giants beanie, which is the wrong colors. If you're a Giants fan, what the heck is up with the teal instead of the orange, right? That's what I thought too. I went to a baseball game recently, and we don't usually go to baseball games, but my husband saw this promo where you could get a Sharks beanie at a Giants game. It was like a crossover night. So, of course, we had to go because we had to get the beanies. Hi, Wicket. Yeah, we hear you. Yeah, he's so loud. So this is the front, Giants, SF, and then the back says Sharks. It's awesome. I love it. So this made me realize that we're in the middle of sports season. There's 3 major sports at least happening right now, 3 that I follow anyway. And I thought I would recommend some romances you could read in those different sports. So for baseball, there's one called Love Bats Last by Pamela Ares. I've talked about this a couple times, so some of you may have already picked it up. It was free a while back. I don't know if it's still free, but I'm going to post that link in for you so you can check it out. But it's a baseball story. It's baseball and wine. I mean, come on. Does it get much better? Baseball and wine? Yes, that's for me. The next one was football, because of course America loves football. And recently I posted a review of Illegal Contact by Santino Hassel, which is freaking phenomenal. Phenomenal. I mean, I loved this book. So hard, so hard. That's football. You should absolutely check that out if you haven't already. I'll put that link in here for you. And then, of course, hockey. It's hockey season. We're in preseason right now, so the season hasn't started quite yet. But soon, we're going to be right smack in the middle of hockey season, and I cannot wait because ever since meeting my husband and moving to the San Jose area or San Francisco area, I'm a total hockey fan. Like, that's my thing. That's basically the only sport that I care about. So we're going to some games soon, but I'm really, really excited about that. But I did have a hockey romance I wanted to recommend. Oh, yeah, this review I think just went up yesterday. I think it went up yesterday if you're a GraveTells follower. But it's 2-Man Advantage from Lee Carmen, and I really loved it. I really loved it. Like, it wasn't long enough. It was so good. I mean, it's a full-length book, but it felt like it was one of those stories I didn't want to end because the characters are so magnetic, you know? They just made me want to read more about them. And it's really kinky too. If you like kinky gay romance, this is for you. It's kind of similar in that way to Illegal Contact, because I would say that one's is a little bit kinky too, in more of like a power exchange way. Okay, so those are my recommended sports romances. I'll drop those links in. Check them out when you get a chance to celebrate the season. Oh, and I'm gonna do a 7 hockey romances you must read to celebrate the 2017 hockey season, and that's coming out probably next week, and it'll just be all about hockey. So if you love hockey romance, you must check that out. It's going to be on GraveTells.com, GraveTells.com, and I will also put it here on my Facebook page. So if you follow me here, you'll see it there too. Okay, let's see what my trusty sticky has to say today. All right, so I was at an RWA meeting recently. That's Romance Writers of America, where I'm an editor, so I'm an associate member, and I go to the meetings, and I just love being with authors. And this book was passed around. I think it won a contest recently. This is, I know it's backwards to you, so I'll read it. It's Wanted by the Werewolf Prince by Carol Lockhart. And so this is her proof copy. It's out in ebook on Amazon. You can get that now. But when she was passing it out, I read through the first couple pages, and I was like, I need to read this. This book looks really good. I need to read this. So I'm going to fit this into my reading schedule, which is kind of a feat right now because my reading schedule is obnoxious and I'm behind, which is sort of a silly thing. Like, is there an obligation? There's not really an obligation, but I kind of feel like I should. I said I would read these books and review them, and I should. Yes. Responsibility. So I'm gonna let you guys know what I think about this, but I'll drop a link in for you. I think it's free right now. I think I just saw that it's free on Amazon, so it's 0 risk to try, and it's got a really promising start. And if you like shifters and sci-fi romance, there you go. So check out Wanted by the Werewolf Prince by Carol Lockhart. Okay, giveaways. I have so many giveaways right now, like so many, so many. I can't even, I think there's like 7 happening right now. It's a ton. And this month I have a ton. I'm going to look at my screen over here so I can tell you what they are. If you subscribe to the GraveTells newsletter, then you already got this in your inbox probably yesterday, maybe the day before. Check, if you didn't get it, check, because it could have gotten into spam. It came out about 6 p.m. Pacific time, so it's a little later than usual. So right now, for another hour and a half, if you're watching this live, maybe 2 hours, I'm giving away 2 paperbacks from Christine Feehan, who is the Dark series. Huge, very popular paranormal romance series readers love. It's very long. There's sort of like a mini arc, 3-book mini arc with, I believe, the dragons and mages that takes place most recently in the series, and you can start kind of in the middle there, and she's giving away the first 2 books in that little mini arc, and the book that just came out is the 3rd book, which I think wraps it up. And that's US only. It's paperbacks, and that's live until that giveaway is open until like an hour and a half from now. So if you're watching this recorded, it may not still be open, but check out the link that I'm going to put in anyway. I also have a paperback from Julianne Walker, Hot Pursuit, which I think the winner is going to be chosen before this is live. It goes live on September 28th or something like that. I'm choosing this winner in just a couple days, so you have like 2 days, a day and a half maybe, to get your entry in. All you have to do to enter is just comment. They're US only. Some of these are US only. These paperbacks are. All you have to do is leave a comment on the post. I'll put the post link in. Just go leave a comment. Enter to win this book. It's a paperback from a really great author. Okay, so that ends on September 25th. The next one, this one's signed. This is a signed paper book. So exciting. I love all these giveaways. Okay, this one is from Crystal Hollis. It's called Charmed by the Wolf. My beanie's coming off. Charmed by the Wolf, and this one is signed by the author. This is also, this one's open internationally. Is it? Okay, verify that on the post. I said it's open internationally. I hope I didn't lie to you. And this ends on September 30th. So check out the links to enter that. Again, all you gotta do is leave a comment. It's very easy. I'm like halfway through, guys. There's a ton of giveaways, so don't miss out. All right. I did a podcast recently with Vivian Jackson and Tamsin Lay, and we talked about gaming and romance. And of course, gamer girls, because why not, right? It's so much fun. So much fun. In fact, because of this podcast, I started playing World of Warcraft again. I'm not sure that was the smartest thing for me, but, well, it's what it is. So after this, I might be logging on to play my mage. Maybe. But in that podcast, I have 3 giveaways happening in one podcast. One of them is a local prize. So if you are local to the San Francisco area and you like games, which if you listen to the podcast, you probably do. Heretic Games is a sponsor for this podcast, and they're giving away an actual copy of Pixel Tactics Deluxe. And if you win, you just go in the store and pick it up. It's free. The second prize is Vivian Jackson is giving away a signed copy. This one's US only, a signed paperback of Wanted and Wired, which is a really great, I'm going to call it cyberpunk, which I think most people aren't familiar with that term right now, but it's a really great cyberpunk romance. I have a review for that. Please check it out if you have any interest in science fiction or paranormal and you want to see what cyberpunk is. It's really fun. So I'll put the link in, but she's giving away that book signed to a US reader. All you gotta do is leave a comment and say that you're in the US. And then finally on that podcast as well, Tamsin Lay is giving away an ebook box set of her Mates for Monsters series. It's 3 different, I think they're like different kinds of monsters. And that is open internationally, so anybody can enter that. And how do you enter? You just leave a comment. It's super easy. So most of these that I just recently mentioned, the podcast ones, close in early to mid-October, so you have a little bit of time on those. But if you're interested in the Christine Feehan book, you got to get that entry in immediately, as in like right now, unless it's already closed, because seriously, like an hour and a half. Julianne Walker's ends on the 25th at I think 8 or 9 p.m. Pacific time, and Charmed by the Wolf autographed paperback, that ends on September 30th. So check those out. Put some links in for you guys so you can easily click through. Let's see what else I've got. talked about the podcast, talked about the giveaways, and I do have winners, 4 winners from last month that I'm really excited about. Those prizes are going out in the mail. You should be seeing them soon. If you got my prize email, the one saying, or my giveaways email for October, then you know who won. So you can also check that out. It's for real. Like, people actually win these prizes. I know it's sort of like you enter all these giveaways and you're like, do people actually win these things? Like, what's the point of entering this? I never win. Do people actually win? Yes, people actually win, and you can see their names. Because I wondered the same thing myself. All right, what else do I have? Oh, some things that I'm really looking forward to. So coming up in the next week or two, I think. I don't know if these are next week or the next 2 weeks, but something soon in late September, early October. Heels Overhead from Elise Springer. And this I've talked about before if you guys followed my 30-day Facebook challenge. But this was the, it's the gay romance with the Olympic divers that I just fangirled over. Love, love, love this book so much, and I'm finally getting the review for it out. I've been talking about it for a month and a half, and I'm finally getting the review out, so sorry for making you wait, but it's really good and it's worth the wait. Okay, I'm also excited about Wicked Kiss. This is from Rebecca Zanetti. It's the 4th book. I don't know if it's the last one, because I think there's only 4 siblings, but anyway, it's romantic, paranormal romance, witches, set in her Dark Protectors series world, but it's a spin-off series for Realm Enforcers. I almost said Realm Protectors. Too many words. And they're witches, and they're really fun. And this one is Adam's story, and I really liked it a lot. So that review is coming up Monday, actually. I just prepped it, so it's a good one. You should read that. If you haven't, I'm kind of behind. I mean, I think Bear's Story has already come out, so it's not over. There is another one coming out, because Bear's Story came out, and I'm so behind I missed it. But I'll get there. And if you're behind too, then you can celebrate with me and be excited about Adam's story. That's called Wicked Kiss. A Flame and Fate by Ceci Robson. This one is urban fantasy, and it's in her Weird Girl series. I don't know if it's pronounced weird or word. I think the audio books pronounces it word, but it's spelled weird, so I don't know. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing that, but to me it's Weird Girls. And it's told from Taryn's perspective, who I absolutely love and identify with. And this is I really like the concept for this book. It's got sort of this like dueling fate versus destiny concept. How are they the same? How are they different? Can they coexist? Really cool stuff, kind of cerebral, but also, spunky and modern and girly. So that guest post is coming up soon from Ceci Robson on GraveTells, so stay tuned for that this next week. And, oh yeah, this is super exciting. So, a while back I asked for questions from you guys for an interview with Nalini Singh for Archangel's Viper. And thank you so much, anybody who sent in questions. Some of those made the cut. There were a lot, so I couldn't do all of them. But that interview is coming up this week too. Very excited. She answered some of the questions. Some of them she danced around. Some of them she didn't, because they were a little bit spoilery. But I think you guys are really going to like this interview, and that's coming up this week. So stay tuned on GraveTells for all the goodies. Like, all the great stuff is coming soon. So excited. I'm probably going to do another podcast coming up in October. Maybe I'll do the part 2 of the Girls' Night one, which was my very first podcast ever. I did part 1 like back in July? April? Sometime months ago. And I have like 3 more hours of audio, so I might give you another episode of that. We'll see what pans out. I'm feeling super busy right now, so I don't know what I have time to do. But I do want to get another episode out in October for you guys. And finally, freebies and top picks. That newsletter is coming up at the end of this month. So if you are not subscribed and you would like a dedicated email telling you the best books to read from the month and free books you can download right now, subscribe to GraveTells.com. You can just go to GraveTells.com. There's probably a little pop-up, a little box for you where you can just subscribe. And to finally send you guys off, if you are going to the Folsom Street Fair tomorrow, give me a shout out. Maybe we can meet up. I'm going to be going there with erotica author Eden Bradley and some of my friends. And last year was the first time I went, and it was really fun, like eye-opening, but also really fun just to see all the different people and to sort of broaden your horizons a little bit. And also, it's candy, it's eye candy. Like everywhere you look, there's something surprising and interesting and kinky happening. So it's very San Francisco. They do it every year. I'm really hoping it's not going to be as hot this year because last year was miserable hot. But I think we've gotten the heat over for a little while. So I'm going to be there tomorrow. Hit me up, leave me a comment if you're going to be there, and we'll try to meet up. There's like so many people, not a million clearly, but it feels like millions of people. It's super crowded. So that's going to be exciting. I might do a broadcast from there. We'll see. We'll see if you guys are interested in that. All right, that's it for me today. It's Saturday night, and I might go see the new Kingsman movie. We'll see. Or I might play some WoW. We'll see what I can talk my husband into. Anyway, thanks for joining me, and I hope you guys enjoyed my Facebook Live update after having gone silent for so long. I know I was offline for a while. I'm going to try to be a little bit more regular with these. And that's Bailey. He's my 20-year-old cat, and he's saying hi. He's telling me it's time to say bye because it's time for his food. So, with that, I will sign off and say thank you so much for tuning in, my lovelies, and read something sexy. You gotta read something sexy. That's my thing. Every day I read something sexy. All right.